Dusk would, can see that bright, hot sun fighting against the curtains. The room is warm, but not just because of that sun. Her minor luminance is increasing her body temperature, and some of the medication she took to assist in sleeping has left her feeling rather high. Shapes dance around her, and her mind stretches back to her brother, more than likely still sleeping soundly underground, not far from where she is now. But between here and there is a horde that is eager to get their teeth into her flesh. And so, with it only being 3:30 in the afternoon, she'll have a while to wait before that sun has set. And so Dusk will look inwards, focusing on herself, her mind, and her abilities. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where Dusk is sitting atop this house here, not too far away from David's cave, and is not far from the house that Elliot is resting within. But yeah, there is a large contingent of dead that are smashing around. This is one of the main reasons why Dusk has woken up again. From the northeast and below, because we are on the second story at the moment, we've been hearing all this activity. So we're going to keep our eyes out for earplugs, because I think that's going to help us in the future. But for now, well, now we need to do a little bit of time passing. Unfortunately, our minor luminance doesn't seem to actually be illuminating us right now. Having a look at our, not bionics, but rather mutations, there doesn't seem to be a way to activate our mana luminance, discarding unusable mana as light and heat, making you glow softly, because we're at full mana at the moment, but that doesn't seem to be affecting us right now. So, okay. Well, we do have to spend a bit of time, so let's just have a look at some of the things that we can practice. It could be worth us contemplating our lifting field again, because we could very well be able to lift more. But I think we should also have a look at our general practice to see what we can work on. And I don't think that we actually learnt the knockdown ability, at least not fully. Crafting is slowed to 70%, and it seems to mostly be because of lighting. So let's go and light up our cell phone, because I'm fine for us to use a little bit of that. We'll go over towards the armchair, because it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for us to sit in. And then let's contemplate knockdown. And now we start to meditate. Okay, so we're just going to let this roll. It will take as long as it takes. Oh, that's a fair amount of noise below us. It's fine. And there we go. That actually took longer than I was anticipating, but maybe not as long. I was going to cut it off at 10 for a few reasons. We're dehydrated now, which is not as great. But as we meditate, all the pieces suddenly come together. You've unlocked the knockdown power. So we will stop meditating. Let's go and turn off that cell phone, because I do believe it should be dark outside now. And let's see, is it a separate ability? It is. Excellent. And the failure chance, super, super low. Slam something into the ground with a burst of telekinetic force, doing a small amount of damage and downing them. So just in general, I think this is going to be a really, really useful move for us to make. It's only 72 moves for us to actually channel it. Having something on the ground is going to really reduce its capability in combat, which is just fantastic. So that, in combination with force shove and everything else, is very, very useful. So first of all, let's deal with that dehydration. We need to drink some of that water of ours, and we also need to eat. So let's eat the Necco wafers first. Oh, that one's rotten. Okay. Scratch that, and let's just start drinking. Now, we are already satisfied. We could drink a little bit more. We could also use our magic so that we could drink more water, but we can also just wait a little bit and we'll be fine. We are actually feeling tired right now, which is not fantastic. We didn't actually get to sleep for that long, so we're going to eat 2 caffeine pills to kind of try and offset that if we can. But we're definitely hearing some activity downstairs. We're still warm right now, which is unfortunate because it is giving us a slowdown effect, which that is unfortunate. The good thing is that this is going to really help us out in winter. We are not going to need to be as stringent with the amount of clothing that we wear. We are still quite high, and I think that's because of this anticonvulsant that we took earlier on. And of course, we're damp and soaked from just all of the sweat. So let's go and use a towel just so we can try and reset that a little bit. And I think before we go outside, we are going to activate a few different things. Voltaic strikes to begin with, and then the electrical discharge. Let's go get our breath back, and let's make sure that we are going to be using Tai Chi, because the sun is gone, so we don't need to worry about us trying to stay out of it with our umbrella. So, okay, that's a lie. The sun is not fully down just yet. How long would we have to wait? Let's see, night, 32 minutes. Okay, so really not that long. How bad is it? Well, there's a slathering biter down here, so let's maybe start off with this. And you know what? I would like to try and see if we can knock this thing down. It just rushed in towards us, so we're going to say knockdown, slam that onto the ground, and it did not have that much life left. 7 damage was enough to kill it, so that's good to know. And it shouldn't be using all that much stamina. Let's just sample the sun outside and see how bad it is, because we may not be feeling the full effects of it. Let's just see. I mean, we're certainly getting warm, that's for sure. Okay, so let's plan our route here as well. So David's over here, that's where Elliot is. So I think we're just going to try and come up on the other side of the subway station here and see how that works out for us. If we do start getting notifications that we are really suffering from the sun, then we'll probably try and dip inside again for a little while. But really, we're just getting warm right now, and that's okay. We do have a howling dog around here somewhere that we're able to make out. Okay, it's all the way over there down to our south at the moment, so I don't think that's going to be able to cause us much trouble, if anything. I am probably going to want to try and see if David is still alive and breathing. I think he is, but we do have a zombie that's just hanging out here on the fence line. So let's maybe go and fight you, eh? And we'll just do a regular kind of fight here. No damage from that palm strike, unfortunately. It seems like they were a little bit more robust, but they are no longer. Okay, son of a bitch. No, he's okay. Okay, I was so sure from that sprite. It just looked different. I was so sure that was David. He's fine. He's doing totally fine. Okay, and we actually do have a little bit of light here. Do we still have the cell phone turned on? No, I think that's our mana luminance. It's actually affecting us now. Weird. Okay, hey David. I want to try and see. No, we can't. Okay, fine. That is fine. Okay. So be it. And yeah, alright, this is Elliot's house here. So let's find our way inside, make our way down, and check on him. Make sure that he's okay. Let's close that window behind us. Close the curtain. That's not a great sign. Not a great sign. Okay, but the cloud does not affect us. That's a shocker. That's a thorny shambler. I think we're just going to try and knock it down because it's already quite damaged. Stop casting. No, ignore. We should be able to do this in time. Or not. Or not. That took way longer than it actually should have taken to cast then. The shambler does still have a bit more life than I would like, but is now dead. 48 damage with that critical hitting it in the head. Look at all the damage that we took then. That was massive. That was a considerable amount of damage all across our body, and it was probably from the electric cloud. It was saying it wasn't affecting us though, so yeah. We definitely got hit in the torso, and that caused us to suffer some of that damage there. Okay, yep, you are totally fine, huh? Let's just examine your wounds. Okay, you could probably do with a bit of bandaging. We are starting to get a little low on bandages though, unfortunately. So we're going to bandage up our important things, our torso and our head, and then we're going to do the same thing for Elliot here. So I am assuming that you are awake, even if you're not, we might still be able to do this anyway. So let's see, medical gauze, yep, head and medical gauze on your torso. There we go. Okay, so we do need some stuff. Let's go and tell you. Can't tell you to follow right now. You might actually still be asleep then. No, you're totally fine. Okay. let's go. Are you following us right now? You are. Okay. Let's also just have a quick look to see if anything has changed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. So a few things here. Elliot, my God. Okay. So we can see that he's feeling crowded right now. That's because he is a loner. You'd really rather be by yourself. Being alone will improve your mood, but spending too much time around other people can grate on your nerves, which I think that does fit Elliot quite well. This though, rigid eye stalks. You have compound eyes on rigid stalks that can fold back against your head to protect them from danger. This gives you better all-around vision and allows you to see underwater, but interferes with eyewear, perception +1. Okay, so he can see very well at night, just in general, but yeah, rigid eye stalks. Okay, so beautiful, booming voice, cannibal, durable, fast reflexes, all that stuff is the same as far as we are aware here, and I'm not seeing anything new there. Hemovore we have seen before as well. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Crowded. Your nerves are frayed from all this socializing. You need some alone time to recharge, so yeah, that will affect his mood. But, you know, I'm sure he will do just fine. Oh boy, compound eye stalks. We can't really see them, but it does say that they can retract, so I guess he's kind of got them inwards somewhat. Okay, that's weird, brother. This is fine. Okay, so we're in unmanageable pain, which is not a good position for us to be in. Let's just see. We are still high currently. We will just check to see how we're feeling in terms of the amount of painkillers. We've got none in our system right now, so let's go take some codeine, and we'll probably take some aspirin as well. 2 of those for the moment, and it looks like we can drink some more water, so we shall. Was there any water down here? There could well be. Hello, Brandon the Zombie. Stepping in towards you. Make sure that you're dead. Okay, yes, there is. So we're going to dispense that water, pour it into our hydration pack. Elliot should still be pretty good for the most part. We could actually just try to sleep for a little bit. That might not be a bad call. We're still a little ways off of it being the proper evening. So I think we're going to try and do that. We couldn't sleep here before. We may wish to extinguish our towel. I don't think we can do that. We can't turn it off either. So yeah, it will be what it will be. We'll set an alarm for maybe, let's say 5 hours time. See if we can get some sleep here. I don't think that's going to happen. There's still so much smashing that we can hear around us right now. Elliot, it's time to wake up. It is time for us to go. Time for us to leave this place here, and we don't see David's marker right now, so that's a little concerning. I think we will want to try and investigate that before we leave this area. Now, we don't want to forget that we have our shopping cart up here that has our solar panel in, and as for what comes next, well, I am still intrigued by this the crystal outcroppings that are here. There is also a home improvement superstore here. I don't think we're likely to find welding rods there, but who knows? We obviously also have the mall, which was one of our stated objectives. But I think trying to make our way a little bit further west from now might be what the doctor ordered. Also, we're going to be able to get some more solar panels from the evac shelter over here as well. So I guess we just need to decide exactly how we want to try and go about that, because obviously getting back towards the subway station here, I think that is going to be the move for us, but it doesn't go west, and west is where we need to go. So we might just want to try and grab the cart and then just try and head out towards the elf workshop and just try and navigate through the woods down towards New Ipswich over here. That might be it. That might be the play. So then I would like to check on David before we leave here. And then we'll probably just head west along this road and then straight up past our vet here towards the subway station. We could check out these storage units along the way. Who knows? There could still be some interesting things in there for us. But yeah, first things first, let's just go check out the cave. Make sure that everything's okay. When we're on the same level, we might be able to see him. No? Okay. All right. It could be also that it is dark now and it's going to be more difficult to make him out. But then again, some time has passed, so Who knows? No, you're fine. David, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Okay, so let's get safe mode turned on right now. And yeah, I am aware that we'd probably be able to see a fair bit more with Elliot right now. But now Dusk is running the show currently. So, I'm also half tempted to just duck into the subway stations here because there is a chance that we could still find some useful tools in the tool room. So I think I would like to do that. It will just fully depend on how busy the station is. So Elliot, please do follow. Keep up, you ponderous boy. And let's go introduce ourselves. Well, we did see a zombie Night Stalker briefly, which means that it is probably in the room over this side here. We've got a slathering biter, among other things. I really want this to die as soon as possible. So we're actually going to go and pull it on over towards us with a far hand, because we don't want that thing to pop. So we're just going to keep on striking that there. We've got that down. Elliot is with us now as well, which is good. And the zombie Night Stalker is too. So we're going to just force shove that back against the wall. It bounced off, I think. It is stunned. It's nearly dead. Okay, let's double team this thing here. And that one there. Excellent. Okay, there's a little bit more here than I thought, but nothing that we can't handle. I think we're getting grabbed by that grappler there. Nearly got it. A few more strikes should put it out. There we go. Good double teaming woods. Okay, so do we have anything we want? There is a food place loyalty card there. We're not collecting those anymore. We do not need them. Let's just stand in the middle here and see if there's anything. Okay, wallet with quite a few items. I think we are good. Apparently the condoms are quite good for carrying a fair amount of water, but we're doing okay in that regard right now, so I'm not so concerned. Right, what do we have there? That's a cordless drill. Cordless, no, it's a cordless impact wrench. Okay. It really looked like it was what we were looking for. But it is fast bolt turning, so, and it's wheel fastening as well. I think we're going to take it. It's useful. No point in us not bringing that with us. Metallic smoothers for days, brick kilns, concrete mixers. I think we're going to be okay there. I do just want to check our lifting field. Yep, cool. We do have our rucksack in there at the moment. That is good. That as well. Okay, so let's go quickly check the other subway station. And I think what I'm going to do when we have checked them, I'm just going to mark them as explored up the top here. Might make them a little bit more difficult for us to spot on the overworld map, but I mean, if we're looking for subway stations, we can always just search for them as well. And so we've got another one that's just over to the northwest here. Shouldn't take us all that long. Okay, that's it. We're not hearing any activity right this second. We'll turn on our safe mode just in case we get jumped. Wait for Elliot. There we go. And let's make our way down below. We are seeing a fat zombie somewhere. Okay, it is actually in the way, so let's just start striking it. Okay, carry on downstairs. Okay, so this is a little bit more than we might want to deal with. The bruiser zombie. Okay, yeah, that's a large looking thing. So let's just back off towards here. Ideally, we could get Elliot to assist us here. So I'm just going to tell him to move up. Move specifically to this location here. Can you kill that thing, Elliot? Thank you. You save us the misery. Okay, we could turn on our safe mode. Okay, the boomer is actually spewing bile at us right now. It's going to be difficult for it to get us, I think. We could also just stand on the squares here, try and strike down below. We've spotted the boomer. Okay, and I think, yep, we got that to go boom. Alright, let's give ourselves a little bit of an advantage here. We'll go for our discharge and just the discharge for now. If we're waiting a little bit longer, we can go for something else. I'm going to stand here, see if we see anything. We're dodging a hostile creature, okay? And a boomer spewed its bile. So let's go down on this staircase. Okay, apparently there was a zombie kid there. And we also have a pupating zombie here as well. So let's just try and put that out if we can. I'm not sure where the bruiser is right now. I'm most concerned with that. The boomer will probably just try and pop from a distance. Come on, go down already. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to slam that against the wall rather than Mind Hammer because that's a little bit more consistent. And speaking of slamming, I think I'd like to try and slam both of them there. Let's see. Okay, so the bruiser we definitely want to try and slam against the wall. Send you back over in that direction there. You're pretty hurt. Okay, you're gonna start making your way on over, aren't you? You couldn't quite see us, but now you can. We'll do the same thing again. Excellent, now let's go take down the SWAT zombie. Elliot's staying at a safe distance there. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look to see if there's anything that I want from them, but we're not gonna linger. There's always a chance that they're gonna have one of the tools that we need. We have seen it more often than not, believe it or not. Crawling zombie, dealt with, and what do we have here? Subway maintenance map. That might be more useful. Just more brick kilns and stuff like that. I guess it makes sense that they have those down here, maybe, because they're replacing bricks, I guess. Let's turn on our cell phone briefly, and we'll go and activate that map if we can. Lincoln Subway Maintenance Map. So if we have a look down now, okay, so we can see the entire network. And I think we are actually seeing a little bit more than we were before, potentially. I could be wrong, but we're seeing all the way out toward New Ipswich, which is where we need to go. Okay, so they do link up. Well. Okay, so I feel like that is a much safer option for us. The only issue with that, though, is that we aren't going to be able to get the shopping cart down. Do we need more solar right now? I mean, it is useful for certain. I'm trying to remember if we have anything else in the shopping cart right now. We may well. So honestly, the fastest way to get there would be going through the subway stations. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. We are going to go and mark this as explored though, just so that we know that we have cleared out the tools, and we'll see how bad things are down here. And then I think the safest and easiest option while moving through here would be moving as Elliot, because then we should actually be able to use fast travel. Okay, so Elliot, wow, yeah, he is seeing really far right now. We just need to make sure that Dusk, well, we're going to need to wait. I think Dusk is doing a few things. She's applying medical gauze. That's fine. She's probably going to use a fair amount of that right now. That's okay. And she's also wielding her pistol, I think. So she shouldn't be using that. And we probably want to try and stay away from a few of these things, namely the Thorny Shambler. Oh, Dusk just shot it. I don't know if maybe, no, she used her psychic powers. She just downed it. Okay. That's cool. That is cool that she's actually using her abilities. Okay, so what we're going to try and do here is we are going to try and see if we can maneuver over towards here. Let's see if this works out for us or not. Colossal Slug has been spotted, so yeah, no, we'll instantly slow down, and Elliot is going to navigate his sister over this way here. We should be able to make it around here just fine. There we go, around the Colossal Slug, and we'll give that another shot. Okay, quite a few zombies over here, so let's lead Dusk to a safer path just around the corner here and continue on. We've got a devourer fighting a woodlouse down there. Okay, that's all right. Another devourer. They're going to be consuming quite a few bodies down here, so I guess I'm not surprised to see them at the moment, but yeah, I mean, even just moving like this is a lot faster for us because we're not having to wait for Elliot. So yeah, whenever we're doing these longer travel sequences, it is going to be so much easier for us to just swap over to Elliot. So, okay, we do have a huge boomer there who Dusk is just absolutely slamming with her telekinesis. Good on you, Dusk, good on you. So, from what we know, well, actually, I'm looking at this now, I'm like, yes, that is a safer route for us to go to get out towards the west, but it's also just, it's so long, and it might not be necessary. We may be able to navigate pretty safely along the surface. I think we're going to try that. I think we're going to give that a go. So, back in the shoes of Dusk, let's go and use that holster and put that Glock away because, yeah, we don't want you to be using that right now. Okay, her skin is losing its charge. What do we got here? We got the Strider, and we have a brainless zombie as well. So we're just going to back up. We'll deal with the brainless one first of all. That Strider, let's have a look at you. You're nearly dead now. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, oh, it is attacking from a distance there, but it didn't have much going for it. We'll take both of those for now. The huge boomer, I think it's probably going to be safer for us to try and pop that if we can, so we're going to try and see if we can get an angle here, and then just force shove that back against there. Look at that mess. Absolute mess. Okay, so there is definitely a devourer around here as well. Okay, I see you. We've got the shocker there too. So the shocker, we definitely need to make sure that we take that out from a distance, because while we aren't taking damage from the shocks, seemingly things can still go quite bad with it. So let's just try and move you. Didn't go very far, did you? No. Okay. Well, there's more than one route here that we can go, so we can just go around them. That's probably the safer option. Let's head upstairs, and there is our cart, and there is a shady zombie. Okay, Elliot, are you with us? Excellent, you are. So checking this here, it is just the solar panel array for now. That's all right. It's rainy outside. How atmospheric. So looking at this here, what do we have marked? Wheelbarrow. Okay, we have one of our wheelbarrows all the way over there. That's the one that we abandoned, I'm pretty sure, at some point or another. So I think the safest maneuver for us is probably going to be trying to get out towards the woods and then just kind of going around the outskirts, making our way down towards the crystal outcroppings all the way down here. Approaching from the west would be the safest option. So yeah, I think we're just going to try and take this thing out towards the west, see how that goes for us, turn on our safe mode, try and stay in the center of the street where possible. Oh boy, come on. Okay, well, we spotted a zapper somewhere around here. Okay, up towards the north right now, because I can see a PC in it. Okay, it is it's the police station. Yeah, I just saw a lit up screen. We can just ignore that for now. That's totally fine. Once we're far enough away from that zapper, we are going to get our safe mode turned back on. Okay, now I am remembering the area a little bit more now. I just want to be careful that we don't walk into a damn horde. I think almost staying in the area that we haven't seen right now is probably going to be safer, because the dead will get drawn to areas that we have been, because, you know, in general, we do make noise. Safe mode's on, so we should be able to move a little bit faster here. Okay, we've spotted yet another zapper. The zappers are a little frustrating because they do trigger our safe mode even when they're quite far away. But it's alright, it's still good to know where they are, because generally where there is one zombie, there are going to be others, because they like to make noise and draw others towards them. Okay, we're warm, we're feeling good. Let's see, we have something else ahead of us, a Zaptor. That's like one of the flesh raptors, except it has a pulsing electrical glow. Well, that's fun. If it gets too close, we'll mind hammer it, but we'll probably just try and stay away from it for now. Try and also stay away from that lashing zombie too. Our sight's just that little bit better. The fog, not so bad. Let's just weave, Elliot. Do I want to smash this? It is a feral dwarf. I think we're quite close to where the wheelbarrow was. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. I'm intrigued to see if we actually left anything in it. I don't think that we did, but yeah. Okay. That's it there, and no, I don't think there is anything in that at all. Okay, so we'll probably forget that vehicle location. No point in us tracking that right this second. Let's just stay moving. I did have a thought that I wonder if we can wield like a much larger container to put things in. We could replace the backpack that we have floating next to us with like a large box of some kind. Not like the cardboard box, but like if we were able to have a full bin in our lifting field, that would be wild and very useful. Nice, okay, we made it the whole way. So we're down at that little sewer entry that we were having a look at when we first got down here. And hello, feral goblin. Okay, good job, Elliot. Let's just smash it. We spotted a shocker around here somewhere. A clip-on tie and a leather wallet. That's all it had on it. Okay, of course. All right, whoa, okay. So that's considerable. We've got a necro boomer over here and a load of other things, which is concerning. Oh yeah, that's the Cataclysm cabin that we checked out. Okay, so I think we are going to still just try and stay on the outskirts for now, just weaving through these streets, trying to stay away from all that trouble. Yeah, just minding our own business. I think the good thing about us using the shopping cart, it slows us down just that little bit, which allows Elliot to keep up. And hello, we have a bruiser there and a boomer. Let's just go around them for the moment. Just weave through. Let's be as silent as we possibly can. If things get close, then we'll deal with them. But ideally, we avoid them where possible. And even just like force shove them away. Okay, that didn't really seem to work out. I said it worked, but Didn't see it move. That's a pretty quiet kill with the blade anyway, I think. Okay, we got a firefighter and a few other things. It looks like they've maybe been fighting roaches. Okay, yup, they definitely have. Okay, let's let that chase the roach for now and try and find an alternative route for us to take. Just weaving between the buildings for now. And I'd like to be a little bit more on the outskirts than we are right now, but I think this might be okay. If we can get down to that little intersection here, we'll just try and head up west towards this apartment tower. We've got a boomer down there. Don't want to be dealing with that right this second, so let's just go around the building. We have to deal with this little crawler. And okay, we do have a few interesting things around here. We did see I think it said a Lich Lord. So yeah, ideally we won't be messing with that. And it looks like we might just want to stay a little bit further to the north here because there's a lot of stuff going on down towards the south right now. Yeah, we can actually hear them fighting something or someone. Okay. This little area between the forest and the streets are rather useful. Okay, this is a mind over matter thing. Nether Void. Thoughts of old creepy internet memes arise unbidden as you see this zombie. It's almost 10 feet tall, but incredibly thin, with spindly legs and with arms that hang down almost all the way to the ground. Occasionally, it drops on all fours to clamber with uncanny speed over some bit of rubble. When you look at it directly, grey static flickers on the edge of your vision and you hear a very low droning hum, which I guess means that, yep, we do not have our powers. This is freaking Slenderman. Okay, so let's just back up here. Do not destroy my cart. Oh, you son of a bitch. Slenderman destroyed my shopping cart. That's my Reddit post for today. Okay. Well, damn it. You son of a bitch. Okay, we can still drag it. We feel a terrible sense of loss still. I think it's taken quite a while to drag this damn cart. Okay, so what is the total volume of this? It's 150 liters. What is the total volume of our backpack? Less than that, I might assume. Total volume is 54 liters. Okay, so we could wear the backpack potentially. That would give us a fair bit more torso encumbrance. Right now we're at 8. If we put everything from the backpack into our shopping cart, we'd still have about 50 liters left over. So I think we're going to try and do that, if possible. I just need to think about the easiest way to move everything from that into there. Let's just put this on for now. Oh boy. Okay, and now we are surrounded. Oh, that torso encumbrance is terrible. Okay, not good. Okay, I don't even think we're going to be able to drop this in time exactly. Oh, no, we got powers. Okay, that's good. So we're going to try and mind hammer this Shrieker. Not enough damage to kill it. It is downed currently. I'm just going to try and mind hammer it again. Another one, Dusk. Lost concentration. That's not as good. Okay, it would have gotten a shriek off as well, which is unfortunate. So, we've got a shocker that's going to start making its way on over here. We've got a zombie soldier. We've got a few different problems. I do think that we'd be able to get this to work. I think that we'd be able to fit it into our lifting field. Our ability to carry much heavier stuff is getting better and better. We just need to deal with this problem that's in front of us before anything else. So, we're going to use Farhand to try and pull you over towards us, just so that we can quickly deal with you. Okay, we're gonna have to step over here with Elliot. Okay, this is getting much more worse than I would like. Okay, so we're gonna go and push that one away, and Elliot, we're gonna get moving. We're just gonna leave that cart there for now. We can always come back for it. We're just gonna go up towards the woods here, and we'll just have a look at the situation in a moment or two. We need to get our stamina back anyway, so that's going to be what we want to do, and let's just put our thing back into our lifting field. And by thing, I mean backpack, because yeah, it's more torso encumbrance than I would ever want. Okay, Decayed Zombie has been spotted. It won't come for us though. Let's go get our powers up and going, those voltaic strikes as well. Catch our breath. That feral human probably will spot us eventually, but I think we're okay for the moment. Okay, we got our breath back, that's good. Let's start to make our way back down towards our stuff. And, okay, the situation there isn't great. Those pupating zombies are a big problem. if we could just try and get around the side of them for now, I think that would put us in a much better position. We'll kill that really quick. I'm wanting to just slam them against the wall if possible. Okay, not sure what happened then. Did we fall asleep? We fell asleep. Holy shit, it finally happened. We fell asleep and we woke up to the sproglodyte over the top of us. Okay, so there was always a risk that that was going to happen. Most of the time we have had Elliot kind of close by. But yeah, that's not great. And that is a zombie brute, so we need to be rather careful with this one because it can send us flying. Dusk is also doing a great job against it though, so just keep that up, Dusk. Okay, we kind of lost our sight for a second then. Oh boy, alright, the creatures have popped. We need to start mind hammering. Before we do that though, we're going to try and slam this one against the tree. Hope it's enough to kill it. It's nearly enough. It is nearly enough. One more push should do it. There we go. And then we're going to go and mind hammer the one that's actively attacking Elliot. And then ideally we follow that up with another mind hammer just a second later. Okay, it's nearly enough to kill it. That thing is staggered. It's not a danger right this second, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to worry about everything else that's here. Then we're going to help it. Well, you can handle yourself there, right? Yeah, we're going to give Elliot a moment to try and take care of things himself. I am a little concerned about the voltaic strikes. Okay, this thing is on us right now. So we might actually just go for a knockdown because that's pretty fast. Okay, and it does enough damage to kill it. Boy, that was a lot of light there from Lightning Dusk. Okay, we've killed that. We've got a zombie soldier that we need to contend with now. We're just going to stay in our sparks. Let our sparks help us where they can. And that is thick, toxic gas. Okay, Elliot is going to be sprinting away now because he really doesn't like the stuff. I don't blame him. Okay, we need to back up even further now. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, we're starting to feel things. Let's see if we can knock this down. We don't have a lot of stamina. Okay, that'll do it. Okay. Alright, that's more of a problem. The bruiser has grabbed us. We don't seem to have a way to break the concentration. We just need to kill it. We need to kill it, and we need to get away. Elliot, follow us through this damn window if you please. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him to... It looks like he's heading this way. We're going to yell, and we're going to keep on moving. That smoker, again, big problem for us. It's going to fill this room with smoke, and there ain't much that we can do to stop that right now. We could try to shove it away. I think that's a start. We're going to move on over towards here. That is a shocker. Okay. Oh boy. The electrified cloud does not affect you. That's good. That's what we want to hear. We do have a force shove in the bank right now. I'm going to move here. I'm going to shove it back against the window. We're going to ignore the pain. We've killed it. Okay, that's good. We need to try and pry this open if we can. The sparks are hurting us now, or are they not? Okay, this thing is seriously close. We're going to have to kill it before we do anything else. Let's get that thing open, and let's find where the hell Elliot has gone to. Okay, here he is. How are you doing, brother? You're okay. Just make it inside here with me. Let's go and shove this damn thing away again. Give him a chance to actually get inside. Close the door behind you if you can. Okay, well, I think he killed it. Or he killed a boomer, so that's good. Wow. Okay, things always pop off in the mega city, don't they? They really do. But thankfully, we have this house here that we are going to be able to take a second to just chill, examine Elliot's wounds here. He seems to be okay. It does say that he's bleeding, but I don't see that wound on him. It might be something else that's affecting him right now. Okay. All in all, we're actually still in a really good condition with Dusk, so we're just going to move around here for now. Finish off what is still out here. See what we can do. Okay, we don't need to face everything. That toxic cloud is still a bit of a problem. We're going to have to wait for that to disperse. We might not need to, actually. It depends. Oh, there's an Ashen Brawler around here. Okay, you know what? I'm calling it. We are going to leave that solar there. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to be able to get another one from this evac shelter should we desire. We have other places that we want to be, other things that we want to be doing other than fighting to just try and get that cart. Yeah, we can find that stuff elsewhere. 2-piece fishing rod and a plunger. Okay. Tempted to take the rod. We'll leave that for now, though. Elliot, please do stay up, brother. Okay, and that is a very destroyed rolling trash can. But yeah, if we ever find one of those intact, that would be great. Love to use that. Okay, we've got quite a bit of dead there. So let's just try and plan our route for now if we can. So this is where we're trying to get to. Obviously the superstore would be quite good for us to get to. I'm kind of tempted to stop in at the boxing gym though. So we're going to start to make our way towards this intersection and then go down from there. We're hearing a lot of activity from the northwest. So I think we just left behind a fair amount of trouble. Okay, 2 zombie runners and a zombie hunter. Let's let them head over towards that vehicle, and let's just stay on this side of the fence for now because there seems to be quite a bit going on at this house. Yeah. Elliot, keep up. What is this building here? It is just a house? Crashed pod? There is some kind of crashed metal pod here. Okay. Well, I'm both incredibly nervous and potentially interested in what might be there. Okay. We'll leave them to their thing. I mean, I know what's there. It's just a question of how bad things are around it. Because I guess we could just make out a little bit of the light from it. A flashing distress beacon, maybe. Smash that feral goblin. Okay, get that decayed zombie to follow us on up here. Take it out. And let's get a little bit closer to this thing. Okay, so there is a dog that's just wandering around there. That could be more of a problem eventually, so we'll get rid of that. And look at that. What do we have here? Oh, that's a Zomborg. Oh, damn. Okay. So, whatever was here has already been killed, seemingly. A mix of dead human and even deadlier technology. It is a twisted mess of steel and flesh. Moves like a puppet in the hands of an angry toddler. That's not great. Okay. Let's just continue moving around it for now. Man, this regular zombie was really putting up a pretty serious fight there. Try and take this one out as well. Okay, and this actually might be a bin that's intact. I mean, yeah, industrial trash can. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be able to roll that around easily, but we could use that. Let's just drag it along for now. It does seem like we can roll it okay right now, but I think once we have enough stuff in it, it's going to be a problem. But look at that volume. Mass is only 19 kgs. Okay, yeah, we can do something with this, I think. So I just want to see if we can actually. Oh, can we wield it though? Because that's the issue here. I do think if we manage to remove the industrial trash can from the frame, that we would be able to lift it. And it does seem like we can. It will yield us an industrial trash can, although we do need to be able to see. Okay, so let's just drag this a little bit further. We'll go over towards a house, hopefully one that doesn't have too much going on. We do have a grappler down there, so we will need to deal with that. Or Elliot will. Let's just see. Oh, yep, it's grappled Elliot. There we go. You're free of that now. Okay, so let's go light up the cell phone briefly. Shouldn't take us long to work on this. Examine the vehicle. Remove that from there. It'll take 4 minutes. Jesus. Okay, that took way longer than I was anticipating. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with this first. Okay. All right. Elliot, you are okay? Yes. Yes. You are okay. Back to it then, thank you. Okay, and that's done, and there's a considerable amount of fighting going on here. Elliot is still doing okay, but yeah, he took out a decent number of them there. Good job, my friend. I would like to kill any remaining dead before we try and do anything else. So what is a pushback going to do for us here? Not much at all. Okay, so it's going to have to be a mind hammer. That'll do it. It'll also make a lot of noise, and that's a zombie hunter. Good job, Elliot. That was fast. Okay, so let's just get our breath back down here first of all. So that's the trash can there. That's the rolling trash can. So now let's try and wield that trash can. Yes, okay, we can. It's not a valid Tai Chi weapon though. So now if we unload our backpack, it should go into our pants and everything else that we're carrying. So ideally it would go into the trash can. Oh, we might actually have to wear it first. Okay, there we go. Okay, there is nothing else in the rucksack right now. We've got 32 items in the industrial trash can. Okay, so, right, lifting field, we do have a book in there currently. That's okay, we'll just drop that on the ground. It's one that we've already read, so I would assume that we have already scanned that. I think before we start lifting up, we will just go into psionic, right? Contemplate the lifting field. Okay, no, that takes a while for us to do. takes like an hour. So no, that's not worth us doing right now. Let's just see if we are actually going to be able to wield this okay. Items would spill. Damn. Okay, so that isn't going to be an option for us. That's really unfortunate. That sucks. Damn it. Well, such as it is. Okay, that isn't going to work for us. So let's just put our pack back into lifting field once again. I'm just going to have a look at just dropping off some trash before we continue, just because I think we might have a few bits and pieces that we don't actually need. Just wrappers and cans, etc. We'll be leaving those behind for now. And yeah, we're going to be leaving the rest of this behind. I mean, if we find one that has casters that work, that'll be fine. It's more an issue, as it gets heavier, it'll be increasingly difficult for us to drag around. So we still want to head back up towards the crashed pod here, I think, before we go anywhere else. So, Elliot, you still with us? There's a Zomborg Devourer, which that sounds kind of terrifying. Elliot is not with us currently. Okay, here he is, just making his way slowly across the field. We're gonna have to deal with this tough zombie before we make our way up there. We are using Tai Chi right now, but we're missing a few of our strikes, unfortunately. There we go, that's a little bit better. Telescoping umbrella on this one here. What I'm looking for right now is any signs that we can see around this thing. Which, right now, nothing. Okay, let's just watch out for the Zomborg. Continue moving around here. Okay, and that is a Kevlar zombie, so quite a bit more dangerous. We're going to try and use the wall as our weapon here. That damaged it considerably. Let's knock it down when it's not on rubble. So knockdown, all right, that's on the ground, it's downed, we've pushed it back. Not exactly what we're after. We were also hearing an explosion somewhere nearby, which is a little concerning. Submachine gun, okay, let's grab it. We can put that into our backpack easily enough. And yeah, we see no end to this thing, but we can deal with metal walls. How difficult is this Zomborg going to be to kill? Let's just run up here for a second. We're going to try and slam it against the wall down there. Excellent. We'll let it start to make its way back on up towards us, and we'll slam it again. Resistance is not futile. We killed a cyborg. Congratulations us. Let's check out the body. Nothing on that body right now. The Devourer is still kind of chasing us around. Yeah, so I'm intrigued about trying to smash into this pod. I do think that's something that we're going to be able to do, but we're probably going to have to change over to Force Unarmed. Let's go and get some strength going, and let's see if this is going to be possible. We are just going to have to get our stamina back. Okay, no, we're definitely going to need something in our hands. So let's go for a crowbar here and try that. Yeah, not so easy. I think we'd need something with a lot more oomph. And I mean, we can get that. If we make ourselves a great mace, I think that would be more than good enough for us to do that. That Devourer is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's just stay away from that for now. What was that beneath it though? Oh, it just says it is huge. Okay, so that is a big, nasty thing that we probably don't want to deal with right now. Do we want to leave our strength up? No, let's just stop concentrating. Okay, Elliot, head down here. So what we are looking for at the moment is shelving. Shelving where we're going to be able to get some piping from, which I don't see any in this building here, but we might be able to find some elsewhere. We should also be looking in the fridges just to see if we can find anything like oranges that we can eat. Just while we are on the go. Let's also go drop off that Necco wafer because it is rotten. Just drop the whole bag for now. Let's clamber on out the front, Elliot, and we'll probably check one of the other houses that's here. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. The workbenches, the utility shelves, so we can take those apart. So let's just go a little low for now. We'll just crouch. We are going to have to turn on our cell phone to be able to do this stuff here. We want to deconstruct simple furniture. Nice, we've taken it apart. So we've got 6 metal pipes. What we don't have, though, is the pipe fittings. Can we get pipe fittings from taking apart, let's say, like a workbench? I mean, that takes it apart. That folds it down. It would have to be like the deconstruction menu, but... Oh yeah, actually no, we can do that. It takes 2 hours? It would give us the pipe fittings that we need, but yeah, 2 hours. would put us at midnight. That's not the worst thing in the world, but I wouldn't want to keep this light on for 2 hours right now. I think we could get the pipe fittings from over in the sink. I think that's a possibility. Whoa, boy. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate you doing that, my lad. Let's start walking at a regular speed. Let's pop on down here. And hello. Thought I saw someone hanging out there. We'll go down crouched again. And honestly, I think just smashing it will probably be fine. Set of pipe fittings. Okay, so I think if we have more than one, we'll be able to make some pretty juicy stuff. But even with that, I think we'll still be able to make something pretty good. So let's head on here. Let's let Elliot just arrive. Okay, there we go. Get that cell phone back on. Just that little bit of low light. Okay, so for us to make a great pipe mace, okay, we do need to have two. And I honestly think having a great one would be better. Okay, we've got a zombie hunter that we need to kill first. We'll take that out. And it sounds like we have some other things inside the house now. Bloated zombie is a problem. Okay, so let's go back away from that thing. I don't want Elliot to fight it. Okay, I think this will work. Yeah, that's far enough away now. Push it back against the wall. Nearly enough to kill it. Let's do that again. There we go. Okay, so it's a bit of noise, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? So we should be able to get our pipe fittings just over here. If we do a quick little smash, grab the pipe fittings, 2 sets there, dangerously close. Elliot, thank you. I think we actually did get what we needed. Yes, okay. Let's make our way back on over towards here now. Crouch down, get that cell phone on. Great pipe mace. 1 minute and 3 seconds for us to make. Store that crowbar. Excellent. There we go. All right, so leaving the pipes behind, we have the great pipe mace in our hands right now. Definitely not a Tai Chi weapon. Let's see if we can get this thing open or not. We do need to be wary of where the big thing is. But right now, I'm feeling confident. Let's enhance our strength. Let's get our stamina back. And let's strike. Really? That's not enough? Don't seem to be damaging the metal wall. Damn it. Okay. And that's using our force unarmed as well. If we just go back to Tai Chi, same story. Not enough strength to destroy this. I mean, it is a very strong metal wall. I'm not sure what our strength was when we were destroying it before, or if it's just been boosted since. We are also tired, so that could be a factor. Yeah. Damn, that is unfortunate. I think we'll probably try and hold on to the pipe mace if we can, though, because it is still a useful tool for us to have. I really want to get in here. I really do. There might not be anything at all. We've also seen no signs around here as well, so there's nothing that's actually going to lead us to the owners of this pod. But yeah, I want to crack into it all the same. And while we didn't reach our goal, we are much closer to it. And in the next, will Dusk be able to empower her mental abilities there? Perhaps. Will Elliot be able to acquire some of his own? Quite possibly. We have certainly had a hectic episode, but with their skills, abilities, and knowledge, the Wood Twins are still alive and breathing. Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay